Hello guys, in this video I'll show you how to set up a WSL development environment and Windows terminal on Windows 11. So what is WSL? WSL, or Windows Subsystem for Linux, is a handy tool that gives access to Linux's powerful command line, utilities, and applications directly on Windows, without the overhead of a traditional virtual machines. Maybe you want to use GPU accelerations for machine learning or any other data science projects. It is a very handy tool on Windows for experienced and new developers. Alright, before we start, I just want to mention that if you're using Windows 10, we need to make sure our Windows build number is higher than 19041. If you're using Windows 11 like me, don't worry about it. But if you're using Windows 10, just press Windows key and R and type WinVer. Press OK. Here it will show you the Windows OS build number. So if this number is higher than 19041, you can just press OK and go ahead, continue with this tutorial. If not, you should go and update your Windows. So the new way of installing WSL, and also the easiest way, is just to open up your PowerShell in administrative mode and simply type in WSL-install. Now, this command does 4 things for us at the background, which used to be part of the manual steps that we needed to take for installing WSL. First, it will enable the optional WSL and virtual machine platform component in Windows setting for us. Then it downloads and installs the latest Linux kernels and sets the WSL version as number 2 or WSL 2 as a default. And then it downloads and installs the Ubuntu Linux distribution. So the default behavior is installing Ubuntu Linux distribution. If you wanted to change the distribution, there's a way which I'll show you later. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as default. So I'm just going to type WSL-install and press enter. And just accept, press yes here, and it will go ahead and install Windows Subsystem for Linux, all the components required, kernels, and also Ubuntu distro for us. So this may take a while, so I'm just going to pause the video here and come back when it's done. All right, now the installation is complete. All the required components are now installed, and we can now go ahead and reboot the system, and then the changes will take effect. So I just restarted my system, and after I came back, this tab popped up, which shows Ubuntu here, and it asking for the Ubuntu Linux username and password. If this tab doesn't show up when you restart your computer, you can just go into the search and search for Ubuntu, and if you click on this, this tab will pop up. Now, what we need to do, we need to provide our username and password for the Linux. So I'm just going to type in DTT for username and my password. All right, now everything's set up. We have a user and we're using Linux command line here. So you can start using Linux commands like mkdir test list, and it will show you our folder. Now we installed Linux in our WSL, and we can start using this terminal in our Windows machine. All right. Earlier I mentioned that you can install other distributions of Linux as well if you wanted to. To do that, I'm just going to go back into PowerShell using administrator mode. So we have our WSL installed. If we type in WSL install again, it will say that Windows subsystem for Linux is already installed, but you can install other distributions like Ubuntu, Debian, or Kali using this command line. Basically, what you can do is say WSL install, but specify the distribution name. Here, for example, I want to install Debian distribution instead of Ubuntu. So if I specify Debian and press enter, it will go ahead and start installing Debian Linux distribution for me on top of Ubuntu. So now I will have both Debian and Ubuntu, and I can change between them if I wanted to. So same as before, just write your username and password, and there you have it. Now we are running terminal on Debian distribution. So as you saw, we can install multiple Linux distribution on our WSL application and have separate terminal for each distribution. After a while, this can get a bit messy, having multiple tabs or multiple windows for different terminals. So a really useful application to bring everything under one terminal window and access everything easily is called Windows Terminal. This application can run any application with a command line. So to install Windows Terminal, just go to Windows Store and type in Windows Terminal. So this is the Microsoft application, and you can just go ahead and install it, and then after it's installed, it's free. You can open the application, it will install it in your Windows, and here it gives you the option to open all other related terminals. For example, we installed Ubuntu and Debian. We can access Ubuntu terminal by clicking here, and it will pop up a new tab for us. And also we can open the Debian tab and just use it in just one application. So it's quite handy to have this Windows terminal, and you don't have to worry about finding all these other terminals, including PowerShell, and you have everything under one application. So to access this Windows terminal, you can just right click here and you can find it open in terminal. So this is the Windows Terminal applications. So if I close this, I can just simply right click everywhere on this desktop and open in terminal, and it will open a Windows Terminal application for us, and we can access all other terminals here.